This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rice Owls offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance.
Sends it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, create some early momentum in this football game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blazers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. And some room to work. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Still nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Here's a heat. Scrambling away. He throws one to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The give out of the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jenkins. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Just keeping the defense completely off.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blazers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Out of bounds at the 43. First down for the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Burton. The screen. He can go. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, the 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about...
Breaks into the open. He rumbles up to the 19-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They're going to ride this running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Looking for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Blazers are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Throws to the back. Found the spot in the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to punch it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Rice! Fit it in the window for the score.
Love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Burton. The short hands, it's Brown. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll throw on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Clyde. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball. Flying down the left side. The 20. 10. Touchdown out. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football. And
there he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Steps away to find some room. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. It's Burton. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They just keep firing. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And
How about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Blazers look to do some damage in the red zone. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, UAB. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Jenkins. It's caught. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Dances away, gets rid of it, and the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Burton. That's caught, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Klein. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Blazers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Milner. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Milner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Blazers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of...
Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation at Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Fights off a defender. Breaks into the open. And they get him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Catch in the middle. It's Barnett. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Let's go. Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Get set. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Let's it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Memphis Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Memphis! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him in the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Memphis. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now improvising. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Going to try to get it himself. Powers through the defender.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now this offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or...
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the 30. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Owls with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Turner. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. They'll run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking for the score. Touchdown Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Got it in the middle. It's Cross. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Offense in a bunch formation. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Cross. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs to buy some time. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Owls! Fit it in the window for the score.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up, I will go get it, I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lewis to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot play.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense,
he'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
and they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Catch in the middle, it's Cross. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The play action fake. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Tight end getting vertical. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Lewis wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He makes a catch. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Grabs it in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Barnett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Rice! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Buying some time. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they...
Taking it the other way. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams reap.